Anthony Rendon. Anthony Michael Rendon, born June 6, 1990, is an American baseball third baseman for the Los Angeles Angels of Major League Baseball (MLB). He has previously played for the Washington Nationals and was a member of the Nationals' 2019 World Series champions. Rendon played college baseball for the Rice University Owls, where he won the 2010 Dick Howser Trophy. Rendon was selected 6th overall in the 2011 MLB draft by the Nationals. Rendon made his MLB debut in 2013. He is an All-Star and two-time Silver Slugger Award winner. Early years. Rendon is the second son of Renan and Bridget Rendon. His parents say Rendon started playing baseball at a very early age, hitting pine cones with sticks as early as the age of 3. Rendon grew up on the southwest side of Houston and excelled in both academics and sports. He was a star basketball player, track athlete, and baseball player at Hodges Bend Middle School. For the first 2.5 years of high school, Rendon attended George Bush High School, before transferring to Lamar High School. As a senior, he was a first-team 5 All-State shortstop and an All-Greater Houston selection by the Houston Chronicle after he hit .570 with 8 home runs, 17 doubles, 56 runs batted in, 56 runs, and 13 stolen bases. Out of high school, Rendon was drafted in the 2017 round of the Major League Baseball draft by the Atlanta Braves. He turned down their signing bonus to play for Rice University and head coach Wayne Graham. College career. As a freshman in 2009, Rendon was named Baseball America's Freshman of the Year, All-America, Freshman All-American, NCBWA's District Women's 7 Player of the Year, NCOM All-Regional Team, Conference USA Player of the Year, All-Conference USA First Team, Conference USA All-Tournament Team, and MVP of the Silver Glove Series with crosstown rival, University of Houston. As a true freshman, he hit .388 with 20 home runs and 72 runs batted in, starting in all 61 of the Owls games. Rendon was also nominated for both the Dick Howser Trophy and the Golden Spikes Award in his first season at the college level. He led the conference in numerous offensive categories, including batting average, slugging percentage, and home runs, setting a new Rice freshman record. He added 31 walks to his already gaudy offensive numbers, giving him a .496 on-base percentage. In addition to his batting prowess, he stole 9 bases in 11 attempts, 2 away from leading the team, and showed defensive ability at third base as well, ending the year with a .945 fielding percentage. However, in Rice's last game, in the Baton Rouge Super Regional, Rendon suffered an ankle injury that required surgery. As a sophomore in 2010, he was the winner of the Dick Howser Trophy and was Baseball America's College Player of the Year, becoming the first underclassman in a decade to win the award. Additionally, he was named the Rawlings Sporting Goods National Player of the Year, Conference USA Male Athlete of the Year, District Women's 7 Player of the Year, First Team All-American, All-South Region, Most Outstanding Player of the NCOM Austin Regional, All-Conference USA Tournament, and Conference USA Academic Honor Roll. He is also only the second player to be named Conference USA Player of the Year twice. He finished the season hitting .394 with 26 home runs and 85 runs batted in, again starting in every one of the Owls' 63 games. Rendon's 26 home runs were the second highest single-season total in school history. The only other Owl to hit more home runs in a year was Lance Berkman. In his sophomore campaign, Rendon hit more home runs 26 than he struck out 22, and his walks 65 nearly tripled his strikeout total. Again, Rendon flashed the leather, raising his fielding percentage to .978, making only 4 errors at third base. After his Rice season ended, Rendon was invited to represent his country playing on the international circuit for Team USA. He suffered another right ankle injury in the first game against South Korea. Houston Mayor Anise Parker declared June 29, 2010, to be Anthony Rendon Day in Houston. Rendon was a member of Weiss College while at Rice. Professional career. Washington Nationals. The Washington Nationals selected Rendon in the first round, with the 6th overall selection, of the 2011 Major League Baseball draft. Following the 2012 season, many scouts rated Rendon as the best prospect in the Nationals organization and one of the top prospects in MLB. 2013. Rendon started the 2013 season with the Double-A Harrisburg Senators. He was called up by the Washington Nationals on April 20 when Ryan Zimmerman was placed on the disabled list. Rendon was optioned back to the Harrisburg Senators when Zimmerman came off the disabled list on May 3. Rendon was recalled by the Nationals on June 4, 2013, and replaced second baseman Danny Espinosa. Days later, on June 15, Rendon clubbed his first major league home run off Vinny Pastano of the Cleveland Indians. The ninth-inning solo shot put the Nationals on top and they won 7-6. Rendon finished the season with the Nationals, putting up a 265/329/396 triple slash with 7 home runs across 98 games with the major league club. 2014. Rendon with the Washington Nationals in 2014. After playing mostly second base the previous year, Rendon was moved back to his natural position as the Nationals' third baseman in the 2014 season. The year would be a breakout one for Rendon, who led the national lead in runs scored, with 111, while putting up a 287/351/473 line, hitting 21 home runs and stealing 17 bases over the course of the season. Rendon placed 5th in National League Most Valuable Player voting and was awarded a Silver Slugger for his performance as a top-hitting third baseman. He ranked second among National League position players in wins above replacement, just behind Andrew McCutchen of the Pittsburgh Pirates. While Rendon emerged as a key cog in the Nationals' offense during the season, his prowess in the playoffs was noteworthy as well, as he hit .368 in the 2014 National League Division Series against the San Francisco Giants. 2015. Rendon sprained the medial collateral ligament in his left knee early during spring training in 2015, and then strained an oblique muscle while on a rehab assignment with the Class AA Harrisburg Senators, being shut down on May 4. Rendon finally returned to Major League action on June 4, 2015, but found himself moved back to second base, with the job of everyday third baseman being held down by new acquisition Yunel Escobar. Rendon was part of a spectacular defensive play in an August 15, 2015, game against the San Francisco Giants. A sharp grounder off the bat of Brandon Crawford was deflected off the glove of first baseman Clint Robinson, caroming high into the air. Playing deep on the infield shift, Rendon made a barren grab on the deflected ball and fired to pitcher Felipe Rivero, who gloved it while diving across the first base bag to retire Crawford. Giants broadcasters Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow described the play as one of the greatest they had ever seen. All in all, Rendon played in just 80 regular season games in 2015 and put up a 264/344/363 line. His power was noticeably sapped following the oblique injury, as he hit just 5 home runs over the course of the season. 2016. Rendon returned to form with a batting line over the course of the 2016 season closely mimicking his 2014 campaign, hitting .270/348/450 with 20 home runs. He avoided spending any time on the disabled list, appearing in all but 6 regular season games for the Nationals and exclusively playing third base, with Escobar traded to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim during the off-season. On September 6, 2016, Rendon hit his first career grand slam off Williams Perez, which provided the Nationals with a winning margin of victory over the division rival Atlanta Braves in the 9-7 contest. For his improved performance during the season, Rendon was named the National League Comeback Player of the Year. 2017. On April 30, 2017, Rendon went 6 for 6 with 3 home runs and 10 RBI in a 23-5 win over the division rival New York Mets. He became the 13th major leaguer with 10 or more RBI in one game while setting a Nationals record. He became the 3rd player in Major League history to attain both 6 hits and 10 RBI in the same game, following Jim Bottomley 1,924 and Walker Cooper 1,949. Despite leading all National League position players in wins above replacement during the first half of the season, Rendon was not selected to participate in the All-Star game. He was one of the options in the final vote but lost out to Justin Turner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Despite the All-Star snub, Rendon was named as Player of the Week in the National League on July 17, 2017, for the week abbreviated by the All-Star break. It was his first time so honored. Rendon hit .636 during the week with 3 home runs to earn the award. In 2017, he batted .301/403/533 with 25 home runs, Citation needed. 2018. In 2018, Rendon batted .384 in the NL/374/535 in the NL with 24 home runs, and led the National League with 44 doubles. 2019. Prior to the 2019 season, Rendon indicated a willingness to sign an extension with the Nationals. In September 2019, the Nationals reportedly offered him a 7-year extension worth $215 million. Rendon was selected to the 2019 MLB All-Star Game for the first time in his career. Rendon said he was honored to be chosen, but opted not to attend the game in Cleveland in order to recover from minor injuries. In 2019, Rendon batted .319/412/598 with 34 home runs, led the NL with 44 doubles for the second year in a row, and led the majors in RBI 126. He had the best walks/strikeouts ratio in the NL 0.93, and made contact with the highest percentage of pitches he swung at 88.3% of all NL batters. He also hit for a 1.3 OPS in the postseason to help lead the Nationals to their first World Series championship. He hit key home runs in Games 6 and 7 of the World Series, and his 8 RBI for the 2019 World Series were the most by a Nationals player. Following the 2019 World Series, Rendon and Nationals star pitcher Steven Strasburg both entered free agency. Owner Mark Lerner had indicated that the team would not be able to afford to sign both players. Los Angeles Angels. On December 11, 2019, Rendon agreed to a 7-year, $245 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels, 2 days after Nationals signed Strasburg to a similar deal. He was formally introduced as an Angel on December 14, 2019. Rendon's 6.7 wins above replacement WAR in 2019 ranked only behind Mike Trout's 8.4 WAR and above all Angels players except Trout from 2012 to 2019. 2020. On July 28, 2020, Rendon made his Angels debut in the shortened 60-game season. In Rendon's first 12 games with the Angels, he went 28 plate appearances without getting a hit. He ended the hitless streak on August 10, 2020, hitting a home run off of Sean Manaea of the Oakland Athletics. That same night, he recorded his 1,000th MLB career hit. In 52 games in 2020, Rendon batted .286/418/497 with 9 home runs and 31 RBI, and tied for the AL lead by grounding into 10 double plays. 2021. On April 12, Rendon was placed on the 10-day injured list after suffering a groin strain. On May 5, Rendon was placed on the 10-day injured list for the second time after suffering a left knee contusion. On June 7, Rendon notched his 600th career RBI with an RBI single off of Kansas City Royals starter Jackson Kowar. On July 6, Rendon was placed on the injured list for the third time after suffering a left hamstring strain. The Angels would later announce on August 4 that Rendon would have season-ending surgery to repair a right hip impingement. He finished the season batting .240/329/382 in 58 games. 2022. On May 10, 2022, during Reed Detmer's no-hitter, Rendon hit his first left-handed home run against position player pitcher Brett Phillips. This was also the first time Rendon batted left-handed in a major league game. For the next game, Angels manager Joe Maddon listed Rendon as a switch hitter. On June 17, the Angels stated that Rendon would undergo surgery on his right wrist, for which he was expected to miss the remainder of the season. On June 26, Rendon was part of a bench-clearing brawl between the Angels and Seattle Mariners. After Mariners outfielder Jesse Winker was hit by a pitch thrown by Andrew Wantz, Winker charged the Angels' dugout. During the ensuing brawl, Rendon struck Winker in the face with his non-injured left hand while wearing a cast on his right hand. He received a 5-game suspension for his involvement in the brawl. Despite the original expectation that Rendon would be out for the remainder of the 2022 season, the Angels activated him from the injured list on September 28 and he began serving his suspension. He returned to the Angels lineup on October 3 to play the final 3 games of the season against the Oakland Athletics. He finished the season batting .229 with 5 home runs and 24 RBI in 47 games. 2023 edit. On April 3, 2023, Rendon received a 4-game suspension following a public incident, characterized as grabbing the shirt of a fan in the stands and cursing at him as the team walked back to the clubhouse from the field after the Angels' opening day game against the Oakland Athletics. He was also fined an undisclosed amount. Personal life. Rendon in 2022. Rendon is frequently described by sports media as quiet and modest, qualities that when combined with his strong all-around offensive and defensive performance as an infielder for the Washington Nationals have led some, including 2016-17 Nationals manager Dusty Baker, to dub him one of the most underrated players in Major League Baseball. Explaining his philosophy on baseball to the Washington Post during spring training in 2017, Rendon said, "Obviously, I want to win, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it's a game and that's what I'm going to treat it as." He claimed in a 2014 interview with the Post that he prefers watching the History Channel to baseball, calling the sport too long and boring. On July 26, 2018, Rendon and wife Amanda welcomed their first child, a daughter. Rendon took leave from the Nationals for several days to attend to the birth. They reside in Katy, Texas during the off-season, and in Newport Beach, California during the season. An avid basketball fan, Rendon follows the Houston Rockets, his hometown NBA team. He has maintained close ties to the Houston area. In the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey in August 2017, Rendon and then Nationals teammate Matt Albers, a fellow Houstonian, set up a YouCaring fundraiser page to raise money for donations to the Houston Food Bank. Rendon is a practicing Christian. He stated in a 2018 interview, "At the end, I want to be more Christian than baseball player."